time, and it seemed like maybe some stuff, that you couldn't control, let your guys get kind of dictated and took them out of their rhythm. What was, I guess, the message to the guys after the game of kind of keeping their composure, not letting some of the emotional stuff take over like it, possibly did tonight?
Tonight was another great learning experience, growth opportunity for us to realize the importance that the emotional maturity it takes to win close games like this. And these guys, they work so hard. They're out there competing their butts off, yelling out different coverages, communicating, like being together, and just really just want them to focus on that, focus on what you can control. And all those things that are outside of our grasp and outside of our control, we got to let those distractions go. Like focus on the stuff that's going to help us kind of build winning habits.
What do you think happened in the fourth quarter where you guys could make those plays you were looking for to win the game?
Yeah, I thought that, give a little bit of credit to Boston. I thought that they came up with some stops in some crucial moments. I thought that our offensive execution was actually pretty good, and we got some pretty good looks. I also thought that the defensive adjustments that we made in terms of switching a little bit more stabilized our defense. I think that we got to continue to just be better about defending without fouling. We got to trust the defense behind us. We got to try to contest a little bit better without fouling.
Charles, what did you see on the ejection there for the flagrant 2 for Grant? And then can you clarify what happened with Miles, because we didn't really get a
both incidents. I'll have to go back and see. I thought that Grant was running back in transition, and from there I just kind of saw like a collision. So I'll have to go back and look at that one. And the Miles one, again, not quite sure. I turned over to get a sip of water, and a ball was kind of like bouncing next to me, and then I just heard James say that he was ejected. So I'll have to go back and look at it. But, again, something that we'll learn and grow from because we need those guys on the court. And so I don't want them to put themselves in positions where they're going to hurt themselves and their teammates.
Is that kind of the catch-22 with Grant? Is he's such a passionate player? Sometimes he gets a little emotional. Is that something – sometimes he's got to control with things like that?
No, Grant's been great, and I think that some of that passion that he plays with has helped us in a lot of moments this year. I think that it helps us, number one, as we prepare and we practice, and he brings a great energy and a bounce and a juice to practices. And then as you've seen during games, because he has so much passion and he's fearless, he'll guard a lot of different people. He takes on a lot of different matchups, and so I don't want him to lose that. I just want him to harness it in a way that we can keep him on the court.
Seems like Melo has picked up a lot of fouls in the early part of the season. What do you think you guys can do to mitigate that going forward?
Yeah, I think that'll be on all of us to kind of continue to watch some film with Melo, maybe some technique things defensively. But I think he's aware of it, we're aware of it, and we'll continue to work on it. Yeah, I loved his energy tonight. I thought he gave us a great boost, and then as well, like when we went to that switching lineup, he just brings such great size and length and activity, and so I think he's kind of grasping the speed of the game, and when we can get into some of those switching coverages, I really like him out there because I think he brings another layer of like length and athleticism.